Good morning to all. I am Dr. Devyarna from BCA department. In this video, I am going to discuss about what are expert systems, capabilities of expert systems, components of expert systems, limitations of expert systems and applications. The expert system are the computer applications which is developed to solve the complex problem in a specific domain at the level of extraordinary human intelligence and expertise, that we call it as an expert system. So there are some of the characteristics of expert system. So expert system are high performance, understandable, reliable and highly responsive. These are some of the characteristics of expert system. There are some of the capabilities of expert system. So the expert system is capable for advising, instructing and assisting human in decision making, demonstrating, solution deriving, diagnosing, explaining, interpreting, input, predicting results, conclusion justifying and suggesting alternative options to a problem. These are the some of the capabilities of expert system. These are the some of the components of expert system. The expert system components are knowledge base, inference engine, user interface. So this picture shows the components of expert system and working of expert system. In this picture, the human expert communicate with knowledge engineer. The knowledge engineer communicate with the expert system components. The components are knowledge base, inference engine, user interface. Then they communicate with the user. These are the components of expert systems. Then what is knowledge base? So knowledge base contains the domain specific and high quality knowledge. So knowledge is required for exhibiting the intelligence. The success of expert system depends upon the collection of highly accurate and knowledge. So this is the knowledge base. So what is knowledge? So knowledge is nothing but a collection of data, information and past experience, that is combining together data, information and past experience, we call it as an knowledge. Okay, then data is nothing but it is a collection of fact. Then information is organizing the data and fact about the task domain, we call it as an information. Data, information and past experience, by combining together we call it as an knowledge. So next one is component of knowledge base. So the knowledge base of the expert system stores the knowledge of factual and heuristic. It stores both factual and heuristic knowledge. So factual knowledge means it is a information accepted by the knowledge engineer in the task domain, that we call it as an factual knowledge. Heuristic knowledge is nothing but a practice, then accurate judgment, one's ability of guessing and evaluation, that we call it as an heuristic knowledge. Then knowledge representation. So knowledge representation is a method used for representing the knowledge, that is organizing and formalizing the knowledge in the knowledge base. So it is in the form of if then else rule. The knowledge representation follows the form of if then else rule. Next one is knowledge acquisition. So knowledge acquisition means it is a success of any expert system depends on quality, completeness, information accuracy stored in the knowledge base, that we call it as a knowledge acquisition. So the knowledge base is formed by reading from various experts and knowledge engineers. So knowledge engineer is a person with the qualities of quick learning and analyzing skills. The person have the quality of learning quickly and analyzing skills, that we call it as a knowledge engineer. Okay, then inference engine. What is inference engine? By use of inference engine, we can use a efficient procedure and rule essential for finding the flawless solution. Okay, for deducing the correct and flawless solution. In case of knowledge based expert system, the inference engine acquire the knowledge from the knowledge base for arriving the specific solution. In rule based expert system, it applies the rule repeatedly to the facts obtained from earlier rule applications. Then it adds new knowledge into the knowledge base if required. Then resolves rules conflict when multiple rules are applicable to a problem. So these are the some of the functions of inference engine. Next one is forward chaining. So forward chaining is one of the important strategy of an expert system. Okay, so the strategy of an expert system to answer the question. The question is what can happen next. That is the forward chaining strategy of an expert system. Okay, here the inference engine follows the chain of condition and finally reduces the outcome. So these are the functionality of the forward chaining. It considers the rules and fact and sort them before concluding to a solution. So these are the some of the functionalities of forward chaining. So this strategy is followed for working on conclusion, result or effect. So example for forward chaining is prediction of share market status as an effect of changes in interest rate. These are the example of forward chaining. So next one is backward chaining. So by using the strategy backward chaining, the expert system find out the answer to the question. The question is why this happened. Okay, on the basics of what has happened already, the inference engine try to find out which condition happened in the past for this result. So this strategy followed for finding out the reason or cause. So the example for forward chaining is diagnosis of blood cancer in human. So this is the example of using the forward chaining strategy. So next one is user interface. The user interface provides an interaction between expert system and the user, and it explains how expert system has arrived to a specific recommendation. So the explanation is, so first one is natural language displayed on the screen. This is the explanation may appear in the following form. That is natural language displayed on screen, then listing of rule numbers displayed on screen. The user interface makes it easy to trace the credibility of the deduction. Okay, these are the some of the explanation appear in the following form of the user interface. Next, requirement of efficient expert system user interface. So the requirements are it help user to accomplish their goal in shortest possible way. Then it is designed to work for users desired work practices. Then it is a technology adaptable to the user requirement. Then it should make efficient use of user input. So these are the requirements of efficient expert system user interface. Then limitations of expert system. So we have some of the limitations of expert system. The limitations are limitations of the technology. One is limitations of the technology. Next is difficult knowledge acquisition. Acquisition of the knowledge is difficult. Then expert system are difficult to maintain. So these are the some of the limitations of expert system. Then applications of expert system. The expert systems are used in various domain like design domain, medical domain, monitoring system, process control system, knowledge domain, finance domain. So various domain the expert system is applicable. In design domain, for designing the automobile design, we are using this expert system. In medical domain, diagnosis system for reduce the cause of disease from observed data. In medical domain, we are using this expert system in diagnosis system. Then monitoring system, comparing the data continuously with the observed system. Then process control system, controlling the physical process based on the monitoring. Then in knowledge domain, finding the faults in the vehicle. Then in finance domain, deduction of frauds. Okay, so these are the some of the applications of expert system. Then benefits of expert system. The benefits are availability. So availability means they are easily available due to mass production of software. Then less production cost. The production cost is very less and affordable. Then speed. They offer great speed. By using this expert system, it offer great speed. Then less error rate, risk is reduced. Okay, then steady response. These are the some of the benefits of using expert system. We have more benefits of using expert system. So thank you very much for your patient listening. Thank you.